And then I heard you're expecting kids, twins.
Twins is, yeah, you got to stay off the internet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm expecting one child.
One child.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel about that?
I think about it in terms of like years, right? Like I'm 44, so when my new child is 21, I'll be 65, right?
Right.
And that seems kind of old until you start thinking about who's 65 now, right? And so when I think about that, I think that like, I don't know how old like Mariah Carey is, but she has to be like 10 years older than me, or Jay-Z or something like that. They got to be almost like, their next big birthday is probably 60. They're still out here looking young and looking cool. So it ain't that bad. But I think at the end of the day, it's new life. It's going to be a different parenting experience from when I was younger. So when I was younger, I was still hard-headed in the streets, and like, I don't know how I even made it to this point in my life doing the things that I was doing, but I made it. My kids are all fine, smart, straight-A students and good, and so it'll just be interesting to parent at this age.
I had a boy, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Okay. I'm going to say he. Let me just announce I had a boy, by the way, so not many people know that. I keep getting comments like, what did you have? I was like waiting until today. So I had a boy. So every day it's like he changes. Like I always knew that time went by fast. I always knew that, but watching my son now, I know that it goes by even faster than I could have possibly imagined. Every day it changes. Now he's like getting a little fussier when he's getting sleepy, that kind of stuff. But it's like, it's just crazy.
I know what it's like fully relying on a man for support, and it sucks.
Okay, but what would you do? I think you would go.
You think I would?
Yeah.
Evelyn Lozada just turned into full mama bear mode on the game after he reportedly dumped her daughter Shanice. And honestly, can you blame her? Word on the street is the game's pulling his usual stunt. Promise the world, get them pregnant, then dip once the kids are here. But this time, Evelyn ain't having it. She went off on him, accusing him of using her daughter. But here's the twist. Rumor has it, Evelyn actually encouraged Shanice to get with the game in the first place, even though it was a hot mess, because she saw it as a way for Shanice to secure the bag. Well, Shanice got the bag, all right, but it came with a whole lot of drama and the title of third baby mama to a man who's known for doing exactly this. The mess keeps piling up. And get this, the game didn't even give Shanice time to recover from giving birth before he was out here being messy on social media. Any mama would lose it seeing their daughter get played like that. For those who don't know, Shanice just had her first child. A cute little bundle of joy with blue eyes and chubby cheeks. We only found out about the baby because the game posted a picture of the little one, captioning it, "Beautiful baby boy overload. Blaze Taylor, I love you, son." But the mess? He didn't tag Shanice, the mother of his child. If you're so in love with your baby boy, why not show some love to the woman who gave birth to him too? The audacity. Evelyn wasn't about to let her daughter get disrespected like that though. She stepped up and made her own post, calling out her pride and love for her new grandson with the caption, "This little blue-eyed angel made me a grandma, and I'm forever grateful. You've brought so much joy into my life that words can't even explain. I love you more than anything, Blaze Taylor." You can tell Evelyn is really embracing the granny role. Go ahead, mama. As for Shanice, girl, we honestly don't even know what's going on with her right now. Word is, her relationship with the game fell apart months ago, but they've been keeping up the whole family appearance for the sake of their baby. Allegedly, the game was only in it for a good time, not a long time, and didn't want any more kids with his already growing brood of 2 baby mamas and 3 kids. Then here comes Shanice, and word is, she had her own agenda from jump. Apparently, Shanice was only dating the game, who's over a decade older than her, because she wanted to secure a bag. At first, the game didn't see it, but once he did, he wasn't about to deal with it. This is the same man who's been out here posting things like, ninjas dating women's bodies and women dating ninjas' pockets. So it's no wonder the relationship was short-lived. When intentions aren't pure, love can't grow, right? Then, to add even more fuel to the fire, the game made another post saying, "Staying away from jobless, entitled, high-maintenance women is self-love. Pushing 50 and still crying over high-maintenance women is a tough look, especially from a man who's messed up with so many good women and can't seem to keep it in his pants." But hey, it is what it is. It didn't take long for fans to put 2 and 2 together, and many started to speculate that the game's shady posts were aimed directly at Shanice. She does have a reputation for going after men with money. Nothing wrong with securing the bag, but it's led her into some messy situations. At some point, you have to look in the mirror and ask yourself, is this worth it?
I like older men, for one, and I like gentlemen, and I want them to wear their pants on their hips and a real classy dude.
To understand Shanice's messy love life, Let's take a little trip down memory lane, shall we? Back in 2012, Shanice and singer Sean Kingston were spotted out together, looking like they might have had a little romance brewing. Things seemed to be going well, but when Sean hit up the Breakfast Club the following year, he started spilling some tea about their situation. He straight up said that when he first saw Shanice, he knew right away, I need that. But of course, whatever was going on between them didn't last long. By January 2013, Shanice was telling gossip that she and Sean were just really good friends, and when it came to dating, she was single, but definitely looking to mingle, if the man met her conditions, of course. You know, Shanice's love life has always been a bit of a roller coaster. In June 2012, just 2 weeks before she turned 19, Shanice met former English footballer Zat Knight, and they quickly started a little romance that definitely raised some eyebrows. First off, Zat was 32 at the time, and folks couldn't help but wonder why a 32-year-old man was out here talking to a 19-year-old. But it didn't stop there. Zat already had a son from a previous relationship, and that son was 10 years younger than Shanice. Talk about messy. And if that wasn't enough, Zat was living all the way in England, playing for the Bolton Wanderers. Things took a turn when, during an episode of Live in Lozada, Shanice told her mom, Evelyn, that she was thinking about packing up and moving to England to be with Zat. But Evelyn wasn't having it. She was worried about her daughter leaving everything behind to sit in some old guy's house. And the biggest concern? Evelyn didn't want Shanice to fall into the trap of depending on a man for money. She'd been there, and it's not a place she ever wanted her daughter to be. Talk about looking out for her girl.
I know what it's like fully relying on a man for support, and it sucks.
Okay, but what would you do? I think you would go.
You think I would?
Yeah.
Evelyn just couldn't get behind her daughter's decision to move to England for Zat. But in the end, it worked out in her favor. Shanice realized that uprooting her life for a man might not be the best move. And after 3 years of dealing with the long-distance relationship, she still wasn't sure about living with Zat. When he came to the US to visit her, Shanice made it clear that some days, a girl just needs her space, and that was that. Eventually, they decided to stop fooling each other and went their separate ways. Meanwhile, as Shanice was navigating her love life, Evelyn was diving into her own drama. In 2013, Evelyn announced that she and her boyfriend, baseball player Carl Crawford, were expecting a baby. She held a baby shower in February of the following year, with close friends like Shawnee O'Neal and Tiffany Cambridge in attendance. Now here's where it gets messy. Tiffany is actually the game's ex-fiancé and baby mama. Between them, there are 2 kids and 4 proposals, so their connection was serious when they were together. In 2012, Tiffany and the game starred in a VH1 reality show, Marrying the Game. But after the show ended in 2014, their relationship fizzled out. The game later told Wendy Williams he regretted letting Tiffany go, admitting, I was a dog. I had infidelity issues and I blew it. It's pretty much my fault because I had a good woman. But back to Shanice. Her love life wasn't slowing down either. In 2018, Usher announced his split from his wife, Grace Miguel, after nearly 10 years together. That same year, Page 6 reported that 40-year-old Usher and 25-year-old Shanice were spotted at Diddy's birthday party, sparking all kinds of rumors. Looks like Shanice was still out here living her best and messy life. Shanice was spotted having a good old time at Diddy's birthday party, and insiders even reported seeing her leave the party with Usher. But even after Usher finalized his divorce from Grace Miguel, the relationship with Shanice didn't last long. Evelyn, ever the protective mama bear, stepped in and denied all the rumors about Shanice and Usher hooking up. And let's be real, through all of this, there were whispers that Evelyn was the one pushing Shanice into relationships with certain types of men, particularly those with money and status. One source even said, I understand being proud of your offspring, but posting multiple videos and photos of your child in a bikini, working out, half naked, like it's all a promotion, sounding like they thought Evelyn was out here using Shanice for clout. Fast forward to 2019, and the rumors started flying again when Shanice was allegedly having a fling with Diddy's son, Justin Combs. However, those rumors fizzled out pretty quickly. Shanice then went public with her new relationship, this time with NFL wide receiver Sterling Shepard. The internet went wild when a photo of Shanice sitting on Shepard's lap went viral, especially since Shepard was still in the process of divorcing his wife, supermodel Chanel Iman. But it was kind of okay because Chanel had already moved on with another NFL star. Shanice and Sterling eventually called it quits, and Shanice sparked more dating rumors when she was spotted with none other than the game on Christmas Eve. Given the history between the game and Evelyn's bestie, Tiffany, who remember is the game's ex-fiancé and baby mama, it shocked a lot of people that Shanice would even entertain the game, let alone start something with him. But, of course, Evelyn jumped to her daughter's defense, saying, Evelyn wasn't about to let the rumors fly without denying them, claiming that she and Tiffany weren't even that close. But, what do you mean you weren't close? Tiffany was at your baby shower, and you two have been friends for years. The mental gymnastics Evelyn was pulling to convince everyone that there was nothing weird about Shanice dating her friend's baby daddy only made the situation even messier. Clearly, the relationship between Shanice and the game was already pretty deep. Shanice confirmed it herself when she posted a photo showing off a baby bump on Instagram with the caption, "Another trip around the sun and in my purest birthday suit yet. Oh," and she added, "Happy Father's Day, baby daddy." But plot twist, no baby daddy was tagged or mentioned. Since Shanice and the game had already been spotted together several times, fans quickly put 2 and 2 together. The game later confirmed that he was expecting a baby boy, but of course, he didn't mention who the baby mama was. It didn't take long for people to connect the dots, though. Looks like the drama was just getting started.
And then I heard you're expecting kids, twins.
Twins is, yeah, you got to stay off the internet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm expecting one child.
One child.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel about that?
I think about it in terms of like years, right? Like I'm 44, so when my new child is 21, I'll be 65, right?
Right.
And that seems kind of old until you start thinking about who's 65 now, right? And so when I think about that, I think that like, I don't know how old like Mariah Carey is, but she has to be like 10 years older than me, or Jay-Z or something like that. They got to be almost like, their next big birthday is probably 60. They're still out here looking young and looking cool. So it ain't that bad. But I think at the end of the day, it's new life. It's going to be a different parenting experience for when I was younger. So when I was younger, I was still hard-headed in the streets, and like I don't know how I even made it to this point in my life doing the things that I was doing, but I made it. My kids are all fine, smart, straight-A students, and good, and so it'll just be interesting to parent at this age.
Between Shanice and the game, they managed to stir up more suspense than a wild soap opera, with all the drama, secrets, and reveals. But eventually, it all came out that the tension was more about Shanice and the game not having a good time in their relationship. Word is, after the game found out that Shanice and Evelyn were allegedly trying to play him for his money, he dumped her and vowed to only deal with her when it comes to their son. But do y'all think the game is overreacting here? Or do you think Shanice and her mom really had an agenda all along? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you think. And don't forget to stick around if you want to see more juicy stories like this one. The drama just keeps on coming.